This is a good place to walk. I figured that out this summer.
This is a cemetery, Lee.
Yes, I visit a lot of my old friends.
My parents will never let me live down the time that when I was first giving them a tour of this city, we drove by this cemetery, and I thought it was cool that Mary Todd Lincoln's parents are buried here, but I misspoke, and I said Mary Todd Lincoln's parents are parked here.
Well, they parked right here.
They're parked right here. Poor things got lost, never got out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anytime I say my dad would go, you know, Mary Todd Lincoln's parents are parked in there. We giggled so much. I was like, I mean...
You know what I mean?
But I do think that that's a funny way. You know, it's a nicer way instead of saying they're buried here. No,
They've
parked in eternal rest.
Right.
What are your thoughts on kettle corn?
Love it.
Me too.
I haven't had it forever.
Caramel corn.
Love it.
Love it.
That one, boy, I've eaten too much of that too often, where my teeth are sticky.
Oh, yeah. I can feel it. What's worse, getting like a thread of a piece of chicken in between your teeth, or a corn kernel, or a popcorn kernel? Is that what you're saying?
I will say chicken, because
I can't stand when I get a piece of like...
the chicken will start to turn if you don't get it out of there fast enough.
Lee, I brush my teeth twice a day. When do you...
Oh, twice a year, obviously.
I was like, what do you mean the chicken will
Well,
turn?
I follow the Mary Todd Lincoln method. I do it. If it's good enough for those folks,
That's right.
if it's good enough for the Todds, it's good enough for me.
Good enough for me. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, it'll start to taste like...
Yeah, I just feel like it's starting to rot
It's like
already.
that thread
And my
feeling.
breath is going to be
Even same thing, you can get a piece of
rancid.
steak stuck in there. It's
Yeah,
like,
and I'm
ugh.
pulling on it, and
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Popcorn, it just hurts more, but
It hurts, and it's like, it feels like it's down like in there. And
it's
like,
cutting. It's
the
cutting
worst.
into you.
It's the worst. We got outlaw teeth.
You know what I saw today, because I was helping Kelly update her TikTok page, and I found the old tooth floss bit, which really wasn't a bit. I was just saying tooth floss.
You were just
and
exposing
you lost
your
your
idiocy.
mind over it. I got tooth floss in here somewhere.
Tooth floss?
Tooth floss. What do you call it? Dental floss?
Floss!
What's wrong with tooth floss?
I just don't think I've ever heard it called that.
Nobody's ever said tooth floss in front of you. Nobody.
Well, I don't need to specify. That'd be like me saying, I need a nose Kleenex.
I finished the argument, I thought, eloquently and brilliantly,
Sure.
with this jiu-jitsu move where I ask you this question. What's America's great sport?
Football.
Why don't we call it feetball? Thank you. I rest my case.
Ah, yes. Well, if you know anything about the English language, Lee, it is incredibly ridiculous. There are no rules, basically.